Hi, Wendy. Hi, Chaboba. Hi, Linda. How are y'all? Hi, Karen. Hi, Helen. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Regina. Hi, my Grammys. How y'all keeping? Are you all well? Hi, Cryptor. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Diana. I'm good, Diana. Hi, Susan. How y'all keeping? Um, Anyone that was there at the live today, we were in Power but unfortunately it said I was connected to their Wi-Fi, but it just didn't work out for us, and it wasn't going to be a very long live anyway, because just because I was there to do a video, so you will see everything that there is to see, um, that you might have missed today because of that. Hi, Timothy. Hi, Mary. How are you? So yeah, so I don't know if I know Tom's daughter was there. I'm not sure of anyone else because it just failed. Hi, Nana D. Really, really quickly. But the idea for the live was just basically to show you the area that we were in, because it is absolutely stunning. It's in County Wicklow, and County Wicklow is known as the Garden of Ireland. And anyone that caught a brief part of the stream at all, it wasn't very long. You're talking maybe a minute at the most. And the picture I put up on our community tab, it's just absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. So the whole idea of going to Powerscourt today, I mean, it's Powerscourt House and Gardens, so you pay in and you can, you get to spend as long as you want in there. But my main reason to today was to go in and video their pet cemetery, and I'm not going to give it away. It's not a huge pet cemetery, but it is certainly a mix of all animals, and you'll get to see in the video as well, the beautiful house. We didn't video inside it, but that beautiful Italian area, these gorgeous, I mean, beautiful statues, beautiful urns. Um, there's a fantastic water fountain there in a lake. It's just, oh my God, it's just breathtaking. And it is probably, it's a place I would have went to a lot with my own family when I was very small. And the pet cemetery was always something that I loved as a child. And when I went today, it was just like, you know, it was just amazing. I can't describe it. It's just, the whole place is fantastic. They've Japanese gardens, they've different sections of areas. But unfortunately, we don't have the time today, or we didn't have the time today to do it all, but you'll get to see a good bit of it. Um, Let me see. My Grammys, have you been sick, pet? Yeah, the Wi-Fi in Ireland is shocking. It is shocking in a house. It is shocking on my phone, even though I upgraded to 5G. It just has made zero difference. And it's just so annoying, because what I have to do then is go to an area, check the Wi-Fi. If it's no good, I have to drive to another area, check that Wi-Fi, and so it leads you to kind of been, you're driving around for a long time. But today, when I went in there, I was delighted to see that Powerscourt had their own open Wi-Fi, and I thought, brilliant, I'll connect to that, and everything was fine for a minute, and then it went bang, big time. So if anyone was there and they got cut out, I really, really do apologise. Tommy the cat, how are you keeping? I hope you're healing well. Um, Susan is in the middle of the store. God help you. Have you, Regina? No way. You'll have to fill us in on that one. There's not very many pet cemeteries around Ireland. We were lucky to find one very, very small one, in the sense there was two headstones um, at that hotel. That name has just completely gone out of my head. But I always knew of the one in Powerscourt, and it was always my aim to do that one. So I was happy today. The weather was good, cold but good. Um, so yeah, I'm delighted I was able to do that. Tommy the cat, my knee is sprained and I've cracked a couple. Oh my God, Tommy, God help you. I know. Well, I personally don't know, but I know that cracked ribs are an extremely um, they're extremely sore for a start. But you have to really, really take care of yourself, Tommy, and let it heal. But it can be very, very uncomfortable. Da, 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 da. Sonia Kensler, am I right? Greetings from Germany. Welcome, Sonia. How are you? Louise, how are you? Did I get your email, Sonia? When did you send it, Sonia? I'm usually pretty good at following up on emails, but um, I wasn't going to go into the story, but I had a very strange email, not strange, not nice, from a group, and it was upsetting at the time. They were wanting me to take down a video, and a lovely video, and they were going to take legal action. That was their whole idea of the email, was take it down or we're taking legal action. And so I got some good advice from a good friend, and I checked online. They don't have anything against photography, filming. Any place that I visited was on public property. They insist that the public is welcomed. They hold creepy Halloween crypt nights, and they mark out all their graves. They mark out all their mausoleums and their crypts. So I sent her back an email and sent her the screenshots of her creepy crypts in Halloween, and that everything is marked, everything is mentioned and named, and that they don't have any signs up. So at the moment, I haven't replied back to her. But it was really upsetting because she went as far as saying it was disrespectful. Now, guys, all of you know that I'm always respectful. Yes, I will have a peep into a mausoleum. If I'm asked not to film, I don't film, and I don't put it up for public on YouTube. This particular area is already up on YouTube, and it is already up on other social media boards. But I was quite upset and annoyed, and yeah, so that's where my emails kind of may have gone astray. Sonia, I am so sorry. I will have a look. It could be that it's gone into my spam folder or my junk folder, but I'll definitely have a look. So I do apologize, Sonia. If I haven't replied back to you, I absolutely will. But yeah, so that email that came in kind of really threw me and really upset me. And I don't know, I've never kind of had anything like that happen before. But as I say, thanks, Lind. As I say, it threw me for six. And, when someone says they're taking legal action, you just kind of shut down and you kind of go, oh my God, what have I done? Like, I've done nothing wrong. And it's as simple as that. And they know that because her second reply was more pleasant, let's say, and less offensive to me and to my channel. But I'm not going to go in anymore onto it because, as I said, I spent a couple of days really upset over it, annoyed over it. And then, and I'm going to say this as well, my intro, and I don't have to kind of air any of this, but I feel sometimes you have to. Um, my intro music is by Jory Nash. And I asked Jory before I ever used a clip of his music, could I do so? And he said, absolutely. Thank you for asking. You are more than welcome. And I promised him I would link his information underneath my videos, which I do. So the other morning I woke up to, and you probably watched this man, it's Scott on tape, saying, basically, who did you ask to use that music? Jory is a good friend of mine. Now, I know Jory is a good friend of him because Jory and I talked and we discussed that Scott is a good friend. And, you're basically ripping off his friend and all the rest. And I was really kind of annoyed over it. So I sent Scott an Instagram message, which he read. And I sent him the screenshots of the emails between myself and Jory. And obviously he retracted his comment and apologized, but that somebody had sent him one of my videos stating, what's going on, like, how did she use music like this? So he took back his comment and apologized and kind of said, oh, if I'm ever in Ireland, we'll do a collab. But, I have since said to him, whoever sent you on my video, can you please inform them that music is courtesy of Jory, I asked for that and I'm allowed to use it. And he hasn't got back to me. So it just says a lot, really, about people jumping onto a YouTube video and kind of stating something without actually, being nice, using manners and being respectful. And, he could have done that a different way as well. But so, Sonia, I'm sorry. Do send it again, please. I'm sorry. I had said I would mention it just in case anybody had seen his comment. He was wrong in what he said, and it is all sorted and all is good again in the house. Thanks, Nana D. Yeah, Diana, it's a bit like that. Oh, yeah. The way I see it, everybody here knows that there's trolls online, and you get the odd comment, just really silly remarks. Like it's just silly. I can get past all of that. I did have someone go at one of my subscribers. I'm not sure if she's here now. Just being rude to her, like, and I won't have that. I can take it pretty much on the chin and, deal with it, delete it or whatever. But when they kind of come at somebody else to subscribe to my channel, that kind of pees me off a little bit as well. But Scott really peed me off, I have to say. And that email really peed me off. But, it's part of the parcel, I suppose. But it's much easier just to delete and block if you have to. Thank you, Linda. Thanks, Hans. Yeah, Tony, it is part of the parcel. It is, I suppose it is part of it. And I think what kind of cuts the most is when you are respectful and you're not breaking any laws, and if something is there for you to look at, you're going to look at it. It's as simple as that. I mean, if people have a problem with mausoleums or crypts or vaults or close them up. It's that simple. And if you're going to make kind of comments and things, just have your just be prepared for it, I suppose. And I probably wasn't really prepared for any of that this last few days. But you learn to be you know, take it less personally, I suppose. But the advice I got was great and kind of picked me back up a little bit. And unfortunately, it's life, like, you know, but it will not stop me, guys. I absolutely adore what I do. I adore the chats and the comments and, you know, the respect that you all show each other, which is so important. And I suppose, Tony, anything that we kind of see, people that are not very nice, are probably not subscribed to us, and they just come in, they type, and then they leave again. So, you know, that's just part of it, you know. Uh, thank you, Patty. It is true, isn't it? You know, that is a saying I've heard before about letting people take up space in your head, or rent free, as they call it, you know. There are, Regina, and I love your wording. I love the way you phrase it. It is such a good way of saying what are, you know, what's up here and what I can't say out loud, you know. Yes, John, it is absolutely a pain. It really, really is. Thank you, Patty. The intro music is beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love his music. His stuff is always linked in under the videos. And if you want to check him out, he does a couple of really, really beautiful songs that have kind of caught my heart. And Rambler was is one of them, you know. Regina, I try to be strong. It's not always easy. Thank you, Maureen. I will keep fighting. Yeah, Rebecca, do you know, it's you know, before I had this channel, you'd see it on Facebook or other. You mean I see it on TikTok, not my TikToks. Well, a couple of times on my TikToks, not major. I don't post very often to TikTok, but do you know, if you're looking at a video and, you know, something is there and it's said, and then people jump on and comment and comment and comment, and it's horrible. I feel hurt for those people. You know, it's just people with nothing to do with their time. Maybe, I don't know. It's you know, it's not nice. Hi, Kathy Cousins. How are you? Hi, Amy. Ah, thanks, Tommy. Yeah, I've been told that before, Tommy. Actually, I hope it's true. Well, I hope I don't get more as the channel grows. But yeah, I have heard of that. It's been said before. Ah, Timothy, don't worry about it. Lots of people have asked about that intro, or yeah, that Jory Nash. Actually, lots of people have asked about that and about that particular piece of music, and I have no problem sharing Jory's music and his talent, because he is a very, very talented man. And you know, it surprises me that there's not more of him out there. You know, and he was amazing to allow me to use it. You know, and so when somebody kind of like Scott kind of has jumped on and commented and was kind of harsh enough. Now, as I said, he did apologize, and I've accepted his apology. But just for anyone that would have seen that, it did look bad for me, you know. And I mean, it was a few hours later that I seen his comment. And Scott has his own YouTube channel, as I'm sure some of you know. And it's just, you know, contact me on email or ask how I managed to get it before you just jump in and think that I've ripped off someone for the music, because it's not something I would do at all. Laura Lee, thank you so, so much. That is very sweet of you to say. Yeah, there is Irish blood in me, Maureen. There is. Thank you, Regina. Yeah, Hans, that's not nice. I mean, you're respected here, and I don't see why people have to jump on somebody else's comment. It's just not nice. Thanks, Sonia. Do send it to me, please. Amy, I don't want to go through it all again, but it was just a bit of drama being sent to me through email and on a comment. But if you watch the first few minutes of the live, I know you've kind of just come in, you'll just see it, but we're all good, Amy. Thanks, Timothy. Uh, Ziza, how are you? I hope I think I've pronounced it right. Or is it Ziza? Um, Thank you, Kathy Cousins. Thanks, Patty, for letting Amy know. Yes, Irish Eyes, you've said it there. That is exactly it. Liz, how are you? Yes, Paul, that's actually what you say there is more or less what I said back in the email, that this particular, their webpage hosts Halloween, spooky Halloween nights. And she's telling me I'm being disrespectful. They use the area for Halloween nights. And on part of their webpage, it brings you to one of the crypts that we looked into. So they're directing you. Do you know what I mean? And I was very respectful there that day. I was given a tour of the area, and they seen I was filming, and I was asked not film twice, and I didn't. And the rest they knew about. So go figure, huh? Um, Really, Tony, I'm flabbergasted. Yeah, Ireland through my lens. Yeah, I was kind of. I'll actually send you Ireland through my lens, guys. Is my brother. I've been trying to tell him to put out a bit more on his channel. He has some fantastic scenery on his channel, actually, and he has a great eye for photography, and he's actually very artistic. He'll probably kill me for saying that, sorry, but he is. And so, yeah, if you wanted to check out some beautiful scenery of Ireland, definitely he's there in the comments. Ireland through my lens, check it out. But yeah, David, I got a lovely email, and they were threatening legal action now for doing something that, and actually her second email just to say that they welcome thousands of people every year, but I can't. It's just ridiculous, ridiculous. Yeah, TikTok definitely, Tony, is full of trolls for sure. I don't put up an awful lot there. Uh, Nothing. No, I can't say that I've had anything not nice actually on there. But as I said, I don't put an awful lot up on it. I don't have an awful lot of followers, so that's probably why. Ah, thanks, Amy. Thanks, Cemetery Views. Uh, yeah, Liz, you know it. There are so many trolls out there, isn't there? Exactly, Sonia. Do you know, that's kind of the way I feel. Be that you put up a photo on Facebook, or that you put up a video on YouTube, or you put something up on TikTok. If you don't like it, just move on. Just don't be nasty about it. Linda Ball, thank you so, so much. I will, Linda, and it's the likes of you that, and, all my subscribers I'm blessed with. Thank you so, so much. Tony, thank you so, so much. I will, Tony. I will for sure. Geraldine, how are you? Thank you, Geraldine. Thank you so, so much. I'm sorry, guys. I'm behind on the chat here because you know me, I go off on a banter and I can't stop. You were all so kind. Sorry, guys. If I haven't said hello to you guys, I am so, so sorry. Oh, Rebecca, did you? Oh, thank you. Oh, really? Cemetery Man. I didn't realize that. I must have a look at that actually. Cemetery Man, have you a video up? I just got, I think I got a notification there. Let me see. A walk in Nevada City. Guys, if you haven't already, I suggest you go to Cemetery Man's channel and subscribe. I love his stuff. I absolutely adore his stuff. Please go now if you have to. If you want to come back, that's fine. But subscribe to his channel. He's there in the comments. He has some beautiful stuff, and myself and Irish Eyes have a bit of a connection with Cemetery Man, just because he knows so much about Ireland and folklore and all that good stuff from Ireland. And excuse me, we are hoping to meet up, please God, maybe in the summer, Jason, hopefully. And so I'd appreciate it if you do go and do that for me. It would be, I'd be grateful. And of course, Cemetery Man would be as well. Um, yes, Amy Doyle, it is full of trolls. But yeah, Cemetery Man, I must have a look into that. Uh, Irish Eyes, I like your new logo picture. Funny thing is, I was thinking about a month ago. Something like you read my mind. Cemetery Man, thank you so, so much. Sorry, guys, I'm just getting caught up on comments, so bear with me for a minute. Thank you, Cemetery Man. You are so kind. Irish Eyes is ready for his trolls. Um, yes, Paul, I absolutely agree with you. I mean, I don't know. I don't want drama in my life. I don't want it on my channel. So the less drama, the better. But as I said, it's not stopping me. I have been out today. We were in Wicklow, guys, and that beautiful Powers Court. My brother will actually, he knows it well. We spent our childhood there, or a lot of it. Um, it's absolutely stunning. Yesterday we were I'm trying to think, in Kildare. As you've seen, Irish Eyes had a video up last night of that really overgrown little graveyard. And it's kind of got us thinking that we need to go back up there and we need to have a route around, the two of us, and try and uncover what else is there. Hiya, Greg. Have you been lurking, Greg? Miss Marple, hello, how are you? Sorry, just reading more here. Yeah, so Kildare, I have a few videos coming up from Kildare. One is absolutely gorgeous abandoned church. Roof is still on it, guys, and a graveyard. So we kind of went up yesterday and we did that video, and trying to think where else we were really. Oh yeah, today then Irish Eyes. Can you remember the name of the cemetery today? Uh, oh yeah, he's just saying Irish Eyes is saying that Ireland has always been. It is, but we've both got new mics, so we're hoping that that is going to improve the audio. You might have to listen to my breathing. I have to try and figure out to adjust the mic on my clothing. It's like a Bluetooth mic that kind of you put one end at the end of your phone and the other you wear. But I need to figure out the height to hear me, but not my breathing, unfortunately. But yeah, so I found a beautiful cemetery today, and the name is completely left. It has left my brain. Is I'm so tired. It's just left me. But it's the first of its kind that I have seen in Ireland. And when I tell you, it gave me vibes of America, to say the least. Um, it was just, I tell you, not a strange thing happened to me when I'm there. I was going up through this cemetery and I was reading some of the headstones. Kiltiernan Cemetery Park. Thank you, Irish Eyes. Kiltiernan Cemetery Park. Greg Flatten, $20. Thank you so much, Greg. I really appreciate it. Um, yeah, so we drove through this beautiful wall, this cobbled kind of area, and then it has different areas. So we have ashes in one part, we have little niches in another part, and headstones and stuff. So we were kind of walking around, and Irish Eyes will tell you, I was just walking around reading headstones, and I came to one girl's headstone, and a lot of these actually had photos on them. It seems to be a new enough um, little area. And I just started crying. Um, she was a young enough girl. It looked like she was probably in a uniform, like a school uniform. And it just, I can't even describe it. I had to stop and compose myself. It was just an overwhelming sadness for that girl. And, it took me a few seconds to kind of compose myself. But I've got upset in cemeteries before, or graveyards. And it is, to be honest, it is mostly when you read like little babies or younger children. This girl, I reckon, I think she was about 20, but it came from nowhere. And it was just so, I just was so upset. And, but I have to say that the area is just beautiful. And myself and Irish Eyes have decided that that's where we want to be buried. It's happened before, um, where you find a beautiful place and you think, oh yeah, this is a beautiful resting place. This is, I'd like to be laid to rest here. But this place, it was just stunning. These little different columbarium area, there has a lake going through it, um, and these headstones, and every headstone is more or less exactly the same, bar the writing on it. It was just amazing. It really, really was. But do you know what? It hasn't happened to me before in that sense where I cried, and I'm going to have to actually look up that young lady, just to see why, um, it affected me that way, if you understand. But Irish Eyes will agree, it's just a beautiful, beautiful area, and it's definitely the first of its kind that I've found in Ireland. And yeah, so we kind of both left feeling a little bit like in awe of the area, but sometimes it just hits you like that, and that's just it's life and death. Yeah, Paul, actually, that is an amazing way to sum it up. It really is. Life and death go hand in hand. I find cemetery so peaceful because it's not the dead that hurt, it's the living. And that is so, so true. And, maybe I am just a little bit more emotional over the last few days because of what had, the bit of drama or whatever. But, it happened right at that young lady's grave. Hans Burles, thank you so, so much. I really appreciate it. Um, but yeah, it hasn't really happened in the sense where I've cried, like, but as I said, the area is beautiful. So that will be another cemetery. And, I suppose that's part of the job too. We do enjoy what we do. And as Paul said, it's the peace there as well. But there is an awful lot of sadness at times reading headstones, and they're young people, and it's you always think it's not the way, no parent should bury their child, but unfortunately it happens. And as Paul said, it's the hurt lives on, really, with the living, I suppose, and just for whatever in that moment, it just kind of I got upset. Kim, I always go to a cemetery and draw. But you know something, it's so peaceful there that I'm sure you're inspired by it all. Excuse me. Thank you, Rebecca. Well, that's true, Sonia, isn't it? We are all born to die. Now, let me just see where I am. That is true, uh, Tommy. It absolutely is. The anybody, just even to walk through a cemetery, you don't have to stop, you don't have to read, just to walk through it and take it all in. It certainly gives me peace for sure. Regina, can I donate by mail? I don't have PayPal. Is the other up? PayPal doesn't work for me for whatever reason. It doesn't recognize my bank. So the only other way is either here with these what are they called, super stickers or super chats, or there is a GoFundMe account that's linked here. And I think the GoFundMe is probably the easiest way if that's something you'd like to do, Regina. But once again, guys, just having you here, listening to me go on and on and on is a blessing in disguise. You wouldn't believe it. A like, a comment, a share helps YouTube grow and recognize us all. Um, Pamela, hello from Arizona. Uh, Laura Lee, we are all right up there with Faces of the Forgotten. Ron is an amazing man. He is a good friend of mine. He is an amazing mentor. He is the man that I go to when I look for advice or if I want to share something with him from a video, or his advice about something or whatever it is about YouTube. And Ron is the man that has helped me from very, very, very early on. I think I had just over 150 subscribers. And and ever since then, I would count Ron as a friend, and a good friend at that. Absolutely. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to read through a few more comments. Oh, Tommy the cat, I am sorry to hear that. Yeah, Liz, I can never understand that. I think we got into a discussion here before about countries renting their graves. I mean, as far as I'm aware, in Ireland, you buy your plot and it's yours, and you can, uh, have your family join you in the plot. I do know that in certain cemeteries, after a while, they do close. But if you have family in there and there is room for you, you are entitled to be buried with them. But as regards renting a grave, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I mean, is it a yearly thing? Is it a forever after? What happens if you pass and there's nobody to pay the rent? I find it very, very strange. Oh, thank you, Laura Lee. Sorry, guys, I'm having a puff. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And that is one of Irish Eye's favourite little clips of on YouTube of Jesus dying on the cross. And that is true in life. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. And that is true for everybody that gets onto, jumps on a comment, be it TikTok or I don't know, Twitter or YouTube, and as soon as they type a comment and press send, they have no idea the damage they can do to anybody. Nobody knows behind that video, behind that photo, or behind that comment on Twitter what that person is going through in their life. And you have always to understand that somebody might put up a photo that you don't like. And I'm not talking to any of you because ye are all amazing. Um, but a person online, if they are having an awful time, be it just a bad day, be it just an hour, whatever, and they post something and somebody comes back with a hurtful comment, they have no idea what hurt they will cause. And I always describe it um, as if you are meeting somebody face to face. Would you say that to their face? 99% of people would not say it to their face, but because they're sitting behind their phone or their laptop or wherever, they think it's okay, and it's not okay. It's absolutely not okay. And having said that, guys, if there's ever any of ye that get any kind of not nice comment, or they're not being respectful to you, tell me and I will remove them. It's as simple as that. I am not here for that, and nor should any of ye. We are here to enjoy what we all enjoy doing, and that is remembering those who have passed, some who are completely forgotten, and the beauty of cemeteries and the peace of cemeteries. And we have a good laugh here at times as well, and that's so, so important. Life is too short. Now, sorry guys, I'm just going to have to scroll back up. Um, yes, Hans. That is exactly how I view Ron. He would calm a storm, but just don't mess around. Just don't mess around. Isn't that just, it's life, and that is exactly it. He is an amazing man, and I don't think he realizes how amazing he is, and that is, that's a nice quality in someone. It is a nice quality in someone. In Germany, you can only rent graves after 20 to 30 years. You have to, sugar, the comment just jumped, you have to pay, otherwise it is given to someone new. Sonia, no way. So what happens if you don't buy the grave? Where do they put you? um that is so strange. I mean, maybe that is the way of the future. I don't know, with areas being I mean, in Ireland, we are only starting to really come into the whole cremation process. It's only starting to really kind of take off in the last few years. But I have never heard anything like that. But as I say, with um, areas getting smaller, is that something that's going to be, you know, ahead of us? I don't know. Pamela, I think you could be correct in that. I think in the Philippines they are rented. So sad to have to take their loved. Yeah, actually, Pamela, I have seen that, and I think you're right in what you say and the area. I'm nearly sure it was the Philippines. I seen a YouTube video on that, and I just, it kind of was a bit, you know, spooky for me to see that happening. Really. Timothy, thank you so much. You are very very kind. I really appreciate that. Hands, trolls aren't worth the filth they spew. That is 100% truth. Tommy the cat, thanks Irish eyes. You guys are awesome. Well, Tommy, we are like family here, so take us all on board, and always feel free to chat to us. We have emails here, we can be contacted, and that goes to all of you. And I will always answer comments, guys. I will always get back to emails. Sonia, I do apologize for missing yours, but there was just a bit of, as you know yourself, over the last few days, and I just may have missed it. um Thank you, Bonnie, that is so kind. um Janice Pounds, how are you? XYNYX1. Thank you. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, or if it's just letters, so I apologize in advance. Rose Grace, Ron is amazing. You are right. Yes, he absolutely is. And I tell you what, I admire so much about Ron. Um, as you can see, I remember where I was, or sorry, I forget where I was today, and that's a fact. Names go in and names go out, and I have the worst um, memory block. I just get this memory block where it just all stops working. So for anyone that goes out there and can tell a story, include dates, times, people's names, I admire so much. And Ron is the boss of all of that. I'm always just taken aback by how much he can hold in his mind, and to speak like he was there that day and shared with us all. It's something else. It really is absolutely amazing. Wow, Pamela, is it? That story of the plane, like, come on, that goes to show you how strong a person can be. That is an amazing story, and it close to you. Wow. Yeah, Paul, I'm just reading your comment there, and you know something, I do agree with you there as well. Yeah, Paul, I do actually agree. Excuse me, with you, and I suppose I'm easily offended, maybe. Um, and I suppose we can't be perfect 100% of the time. But I suppose I went into this channel hoping for everyone to feel respect and be respected, and it's not possible. Um, so I do take that on board, what you are saying, 100%. And maybe as time goes by, I will get thicker skin, and I will be less inclined to remove anything I think is offensive to me or somebody else. And as you say, giving them kind of power of, whatever they are looking for. Yes, Kim, I would say cremation for Catholics is absolutely 100% okay for sure. Rebecca, I don't, will I read that out? I'd be afraid some of your family might get offended. Thank you so, so much. Joseph King, how are you? I hope I have pronounced your name correctly. That is another thing I struggle with, guys, is pronouncing names, be it cemetery names or people's names or surnames. I'm just the worst. I just get a mental block altogether. Yeah, Tommy the cat. That is, something. If you want somebody to look up to, Ron is your man for sure. Okay, Patty. God bless you. I like the way you put that. Oh, yes, Catty, you are right. Family is not always blood related. Oh, Amy, that's lovely. Well, that's what we're all about, and I hope you definitely get a sense of that. Craig, how are you? I did fine, Joseph, did I? Brilliant. Yes, Hans, that's the other side of it. That is the other side of it. Absolutely. We are all actually entitled to opinions, of course, but be sweet about it, and don't make unfounded accusations. That is more or less what I felt with Scott. He accused before he knew. Thank you, Pamela. We try our very best. We don't always get it right, and it is hard work. I mean, you all know I work Monday to Friday, as does Irish Eyes. So, and we've family and everybody else around us, and it's kind of hard to balance it all out. So we try to go off whenever we can to video and you know go to as many places as we can, just so we have lots to kind of upload. And sometimes you go somewhere and you think this is going to be amazing, and you get there and you go, this is actually not what we thought it was, be it misinformed photo or it's too busy to video, I suppose. Ah, thank you, Laura Lee. Hi, Kate, how are you? Thank you very much. um yeah, Deborah, some of them are, they have a bit of sometimes I find them hard to pronounce, those Irish kind of little villages and stuff. I'm good, Greg. True, Paul. That is very true. Thank you, Chantabelle. How are you keeping? Thank you so much. Kathleen Lynch, how are you? Sorry, guys, I'm just getting caught up with comments here. Aunt Flynn, how are you? Hi, Sue. I hope you are well. I'm good, Aunt. Thank you. I followed you from Ron's channel, and a funeral director here uh, in Bristol. You are a funeral director, Aunt. Is that correct? From not so sunny Bristol. Well, we're not so sunny in Ireland. We got a little bit of sun today. We were lucky, but it's really really cold actually. Thank you, Kate. I'm just going back up through the comments, guys. I hate missing comments. Yeah, Geraldine, that is very, very true. Very, very true. Bonnie says, I am perfected. course you are, Bonnie. Absolutely. Um, no, I think I can't really go back up too far. Uh, Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to catch up. And then I went too far down. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Rose Grace, almost 7,000. Pretty cool, isn't it? It's quite amazing. I think we wanted Hans to be say 2K for Christmas, and look at us now, like it's just unreal. And yes, a funeral director for 10 years now and love it. And that would be my one of my top jobs to do, I have to say. Um, I just find it fascinating. I really, really do. Bonnie, I'm over the snow. I'm sorry. I did want it for a little while, but now after doing our little walks around, we've seen daffodils and snowdrops. I don't want snow now because it'll kill the poor flowers. But the last couple of days, well, we had a lot of rain actually yesterday evening, and Irish Eyes got soaked in that little cemetery he did. But yeah, I'm kind of over it now. Give me some warmth in the air, please. Not too much warmth, just enough. Uh, Amy, I actually have my dream job, I have to say. I actually work as a special needs assistant. So we call it an SNA here, Amy. I don't know whether you've heard of it before. So it's basically special needs to children. So helping them out, helping the teacher out. And I have worked, I suppose, with kids with autism and other kind of special needs as well. And I absolutely adore it. I'm doing it 22 years now in the same school. Irish Eyes wanted to be a footballer, and he can still play well. Doesn't play football now, but he goes out with the young lad, and he's got the skills, you know. Hi, Emily. Anne Marie, you changed your name. All I can say Anne Marie. Oh, Bonnie, I'm so sorry. You're just going to have to wait it out, I'm afraid, until a little bit of heat comes. Chantabelle, I did. It was all good. It was drying for a few days in the hot press. So it dried out and it's good to go. Um, so yeah, all good there. We've had some, we were driving back through floods actually the other night. I'm not able for it anymore, guys. I cannot drive through floods anymore. My car doesn't like it. She was crying at me coming home. Laura Lee, you'll see a few daffodils in the next few videos. There, I absolutely love it. Hello, Jim. How are you? No way, Jim. 70 degrees Saturday morning and 8 inches of snow. That's not fair. Paul, I have to agree with you there. Ireland are so into their GAA and their Gaelic football, and I cannot. My young lad likes hurling and stuff, but I kind of the football is I prefer it, to be honest with you. And excuse me, yeah, I'm not a fan of the GAA much. I am. when I was a little bit younger, I used to play rounders. I don't know whether any of you have ever heard that. A little bit like baseball, I suppose. That was my sport, but it was never really pushed out there on telly or anything like that. What part of Ireland? I'm from, born and reared, and in County Wexford. I've never moved outside County Wexford. I'm actually probably a 20-minute drive from my mammy and daddy, and I still call that house my home. It's as simple as that. It will always be my home. Um, yeah, I love Wexford, I have to say. Hockey hands. I've actually never watched a hockey match, to be honest with you. Some of the girls in like our secondary school, so kind of 14-year olds up, do a lot of the girls do hockey actually in some of the schools in town. Gym baseball, that is actually very like rounders that I used to play. I absolutely loved it. You didn't have to be great at running. You didn't really have to be great at an awful lot to get in on the team. I used to love to bat and to bowl, and wasn't great at the running now, I have to admit. I'm a bit awkward, I think. Emily, looking forward to your content. I'm working on trying to find my mom's history. Lots of roadblocks. Cavan City, Brady, Carrigan, Burke, McGovern. Her dad's a Murphy. There's lots of Murphys in Ireland. Lots of Murphys. That would be quite a well known name. Burke as well. I can, Tommy, but I really love it. It's a lovely job that I have. I have to admit, I love it. Um, Absolutely, Amy, and rightly so. Kathy Myers, how are you? Wow, hands. Yeah, Kathy, we're just about to finish up actually. So I am so, so sorry, but you'll get to hear me rant at the start. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for anyone that stayed here long enough to listen to it all. Yeah, we're good, Kathy. We really are. Yes, Liz, almost to 7K. Can you believe it? Isn't it brilliant? And thank you so, so much. I appreciate that. Janice, I love being a grandmother. It's a sport. Last week, 850 miles to Texas to see five kids. Now tomorrow to Indiana. Wow, Janice, fair play to you. That driving, I find the driving just takes it out of you, but you know, it's so worthwhile, isn't it? Yeah, guy, do you know something? I think we'll wrap it up there. I think I've kept your time for long enough. So as I said, plenty of videos coming up. Kildare and Wicklow this time on our trips. Some beautiful scenery from Powerscourt today. We'll go up at the pet cemetery. I'm going to kind of put it in there, just to kind of show you the scenery. And then Irish Eyes has videos coming up. That little graveyard that he did, that forgotten graveyard. I didn't go in there with him, but it kind of gave me spooky vibes. So I think that's definitely on the cards to go back there, and we're going to try and clear it, and we'll get into that tower as well. I think it's worth just having a peep inside. So guys, thank you so much. Um, take care. God bless to you all, and stay safe. Bye.